Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 2 of Corvette, or Corvette 50th Anniversary, whichever one you want to say it as. And we are going to continue on with the career mode in this episode. We're continuing with the amateur career, of course. And we're starting in the C2 section, so we get to drive some slightly newer Corvettes. We have Ghost Rock Mine West as our first race here. That was really hard to say for some reason. But if we go over here, we can see all of our custom colors are still unlocked. So I might as well choose one of those. We have our info here. We actually have a lot of info. Oh god, there's a lot of info. I'll let you read this if you want to. I'll just like slowly scroll through it. You can pause the video if you want to read all the way through it. It is a split window Corvette, interestingly enough. Rare car. But yeah, I guess we will go ahead and pick the 63 Corvette Coupe. Of course, no upgrades yet because we have not done any races yet. Let's see how this goes. Try not to hit any buttons so it doesn't mess anything up because I've learned that it does that. Oh my god, there's equipment doing things. Whoa. Also, I appreciate that all the license plates just say the year of the Corvette that they're on. That's pretty funny. There's also convertible versions of Corvettes in this game of like every year. You have both the convertibles and the coupes, interestingly enough. Which we will screw around with again later in the game, because we'll have more choice of the car in later sections of the game. This is going well already. If we go off the edge here, I've learned that it gets very slick. And the car does not want to get traction, which I guess makes sense because it's dust or dirt or whatever. Another 63 up in front, which I will run into apparently. And because I want to show it off, we have our C2 style gauges instead of the C1 style. Really? Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Please, just go forward. But yeah, as mentioned, all of I don't know if it's all the different generations have their own gauges, or if it's like actually specifically, like even if they changed. I guess we'll find out when we get to C4. But yeah, there's the gauges for the C2 Corvette, or at least the 63. I believe that the C2 had the same gauges all the way through its production, if I remember right, so. I am a nerd. I'm a bit of a nerd. Just fun fact, I worked at a car dealership back in the day. That was mainly for specialty cars, and I drove a few of the C2 generation Corvettes. I actually drove every generation of Corvette, I'm pretty sure, besides C7 and 8. So, I know a little bit about them at least. We've gotten a new lap record. Probably could have turned the difficulty up, but I don't care. I'm committing to what I've done. I'm committing to my sins. I think I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the badge on the back of the car, not the Corvette one in the middle, but where it says Corvette on the right side there. That looks like a texture. It looks like a very low-res texture. To be fair, this game was not meant to be played at resolutions higher than like 1024 by 768 probably on old computers. So I wouldn't blame it for being a little low-res, because the whole game itself would be a little low-res. We also still only have a 3-speed, interestingly enough. I'm pretty sure 4 speeds were at least optional by this point. I'm pretty sure I drove a 60 Corvette? I don't know, it was a C1, a late C1. And I'm pretty sure it had a 4-speed. Oh well, I guess. Again, it's just me being a giant fucking nerd. Because that is how it works. And there we go. Machinery. I won by 2 seconds over second place and 10 seconds over last place. Nice. Shin Lee is just not having a great time. Of course, there's our results again. We got a sports clutch, we got special front and rear suspension, and metallic brakes, which I think is very similar to what we got in the C1 Corvette off of the first race, our first 100 points. And we have unlocked this track for quick race and split screen modes, which is pretty cool. Got a custom two-tone red unlocked. We'll just go ahead and continue. And we'll head to our second race here, which is at what? High Plains Airbase Alternate West. That is a bit of a mouthful, turns out. But there's our two-tone red, so we'll go ahead and use that, because why not? And let's get started. Another banger. This game, like it said, all the music is at least decent. There's no music that's like annoying in this game, or bad, really, from my experience at least. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's not like it's trash, you know? It's very basic, but it sounds good at least, while being basic. Anyways. Legal. I still do not have 4 speeds, apparently. I've learned. Ow. Hello, everybody. Hitting the wall. Oh, God. Nah! Screw off. This card, the rev limiter of sorts, is like lower than I think it is. It seems to top out like below or before it gets to the red on the tachometer. Ah, you bitch! Don't do that. Why does my... I don't know. It looked like OBS was choppy there for a second. It shouldn't be. Considering I'm playing a 20-year-old game at this point. I believe this came out in later 03. Random note, like September or something. Couldn't confirm at the moment because I'm not looking at it, but maybe. Also, this game has the kind of charm on its tracks that the earlier Ford racing games have. Not Ford Racing 1. Mind you, Ford Racing 1 was not very creative in really any way. Ford Racing 2 specifically, and then, hey look, it's got an airplane that goes. Ford Racing 2 in specific, and then Ford Racing 3 both have pretty interesting tracks. And this game, it does that pretty well as well, which I appreciate. Obviously there's some things that are very similar, but oh well, is what I have to say to that. Hey look, it's me. It's meception. Wait, what is it? Oh, it does just show another... It literally is infinite. If you look at the screens, it just goes infinitely. Well, it probably doesn't go infinitely, but it goes at least 3 times. Like, it's me playing this to what's on the screen to... There's a screen in the screen. I can at least see that far. I find that very entertaining. Steel Monkeys, that's the developer, or is that the developer? I don't actually know. I know they're either this developer or the publisher, and I couldn't tell you which they are. Honestly. I didn't look that much into it. Because Steel Monkeys and, fuck, I don't remember the other company that was shown at the beginning of this game. TDK. I think TDK might be the publisher. I couldn't tell you, though. They're both very obscure companies that I don't know any other games from, so I'll leave it at that. Screenception. The screen is also a little low res, understandably. I can't actually tell what the music's doing, it's there. I can kind of hear the drums and that's it. Oh yeah, I forgot that the other exterior camera views are garbage, so this is the only one I want to use. Kind of actually legitimately forgot about that. Screenception. See me on the screen. But then there's a screen on the screen that shows me as well. Anyways, there is that race done. And one more race to go for the C2 stuff and things. Come on, Shinley. Come on, bud. You can do it. There you go. It's 8 seconds behind 5th place. Damn. It do really be like that. There's our stats, and we got, it seems pretty much the same upgrades as a C1, 4-speed, gold strand, joints, and links, whatever, cast aluminum knockoff wheels. Our car is fully upgraded. Oh, we got the L84 engine, which is different. A lowering kit and semi-racing tires from Goodyear. And we've unlocked that track for split screen and quick race, and a custom rainbow blue color. And I guess I will watch the replay on this one because I need to get a thumbnail. Okay, something like that will work. Should go ahead and continue on to our final race at Lakeside View West. This is also Lakeside View East, so we're at the west one now, apparently. Very cool. And we'll go ahead and use our custom rainbow blue, of course. Changing colors every time I race the car. Look at that. Oh, here's this song. Some weird, like, kind of like electronic music of sorts. I don't know what to call it specifically. It's not bad. I'm sure whenever we get to the credits, I will see all of the credits for the music, so that'll be interesting when we get there. But that's after I 100% the game, so that's a little bit from now, to say the least. Let's see how this goes. We got our 4-speed, we got a new engine. I didn't really look at the wheels, so whatever. Cop! Papa! But this time in a C2 Corvette. Wow, it's like they're matching me. Incredible. Let's go. Oh! Our opponent has stopped. I don't know why. Maybe we got pulled over by the cop. I guess I lost the cops. Very nice. Interesting. There will probably be things in this game that I've never seen. There's a car that looks like a Camaro, by the way. I was mentioning in the last episode. It looks vaguely like a 4th gen Camaro. But yeah, I'm expecting to see at least some things that make me kind of scratch my head and be like, huh? That was in this game? We'll see those when we get there, I guess. Don't hit me, don't hurt me. I want to use a shortcut, but there's none, like, accessible. Well, not for a bit at least, it seems. You can very slightly see them on the map, but they're very hard to see. And there also are not that many, it seems. Also, this is just backwards version of the track I did in the last race of the last episode. It's very much feeling like it. It feels like a reverse version. That kind of looks like a Monte Carlo or an Impala from this era. Anyways, a shortcut time. I think this is the same shortcut I used in the last episode, but it was going the other way. Whoa. I also like that it's called east or west, but it just depends on which way you're going, apparently. I don't know. There's a lot of things that make me thong. Also, no signs for going this way. Mount Rushmore. I mean, oh, it's Josie. Ooh. Josie has failed, and therefore we've unlocked our little C2 animation video. We get to see a bunch of C2 Corvettes. Looks like they're all 63s, interestingly enough. All split windows. And there we go. And we have the trophy now. We've won all of the C2 amateur career races. Car is fully upgraded, of course. Custom Plasma has been unlocked. Ooh. Lakeside View West has been unlocked. Hot Lab mode has been unlocked, which we will have a look at later on in this game, because that is part of it, actually. I want to see the wheels. I actually don't really know the difference between the wheels. I didn't look at the wheels before I got the wheel upgrade, so. Anyways, there's all 3 of those races done. I will make sure to do this. Go to save. Overwrite that, yes. I should probably save a backup, actually, just in case. Because I feel like I'm going to hit load instead of save. And I'm going to lose progress. I don't know. I don't actually know if it matters. I can't really put myself that far back, I guess. But anyways, we have our trophy for C2 career right there. We are 3.6% of the way through the game, which makes sense because we were 1.8% the last episode. And of course, in here we have the movie for C2, blah, blah, blah. The music restarted. So, that will conclude this episode. So thank you all so very much for watching this, and I will see you all in the next one.